and end the rally.
Hello everybody. They asked me to say a few words about what we've achieved in this strike. So what just happened? What did we achieve? Before the strike, they said that their pay cuts were inevitable, that there was no choice about raising our pensions contributions, that decent contracts were unaffordable, that our crippling workloads and the terrible effects that they are having on our profession, on our minds, on our bodies, were local issues that we should go back and talk to our vice-chancellors about. Where's Colin, by the way? Where is he? They said we should just suck these things up. But yet again, our positive action, our evidence-based campaigning showed these up to be myths perpetuated by overpaid managerial classes composed of liars, composed of cowards, and composed of serial dodgy dealers. Now, as you know, historically, before 2018, as a union, we have not been a militant bunch. We've barely put up a fight in the past against a series of previous cuts to our pensions, from which the average member has been left 240,000 worse off in retirement about. We've seen the value of our wages plummet by 20% in real terms. We've seen the scourge of gig economy style working conditions seep into our professional lives, rotting our universities from the core, exploiting huge swathes of our friends, our colleagues, and our union comrades. We've seen the effects of workload increases caused by VCs seeking to deal with rises in student numbers on the cheap, treating staff mental health like just another seemingly inevitable casualty of the icy logic of marketization. We've seen institutional sexism and racism underpinning gender and BME pay and attainment gaps go unacknowledged. Unacknowledged amongst staff, some of them unacknowledged amongst our students. The gender pay gap at Cardiff University is 21%, which is just a disgusting testament to where we are at the moment. I said we haven't responded so well to these things in the past. But in 2018, and again this year, we woke up. We stood together and we fought back. Collectively, we got brave. We have won the argument over and over, but we've also realized that simply being right is not enough. To win against the powerful, entrenched interests that we are fighting, we need to stop being individual critical voices. And we have stood together. So what did we do? What have we achieved? We've grown the union. Locally and across the country, thousands of our colleagues are seeing our stand and they are joining us. Over the last year or so, we have also democratized our union. We have elected a new leadership from the rank and file, coming up from the 2018 strikes. We have built support for this industrial action. We have smashed the Tory 50% threshold for the second time in 2 years. We have stood on picket lines and we have encouraged others to do the same. And members who never imagined themselves to be standing on picket lines have seen us there and joined us in droves. At our rallies, our members have bravely stood up in numbers that I have never seen before, sharing our own stories of exploitation and its shameful, unacceptable, often tragic effects. We, as many speakers have today said already, have united university staff in ways that cut through our traditional professional hierarchies. Like many of you, I have stood on picket lines this week composed of professional services staff, PhD students, researchers, lecturers, and we have shown that the union is there for all of us, and we are strongest when we stand together. Like Renata just said, staff and students have stood together in new ways. We are building a coalition which is loud and proud and showing another university is possible. As we just heard from our union colleagues and our union comrades in other unions, we have raised thousands of pounds locally and nationally to sustain us in our solidarity, to look after the members most in need of financial help in this struggle. And even in this first wave of strike action, we have achieved concrete gains. Our employers have been forced by us to meet with our elected negotiators, to discuss compromises on 3 of the 4 fights, as well as on the future of our USS pensions. We are winning this strike, and we have shown that we are right to do what we are doing. Why are we right? Because a secure pension is not some kind of added extra. Decent pay, secure contracts, BME colleagues, female colleagues earning the same as white men for the same job of work, claiming back our evenings, our weekends for personal and family lives, staying mentally healthy, hell, sometimes even staying alive. Let's face it, we have to face up to that. These things are not some kind of luxury. They are not radical demands. They are not radical demands. They are rights for which we will continue to fight. Going on strike is difficult. It's affecting us all deeply, not least our most active members on the strike committee who have put in a massive shift for us all this week. Let's give them a massive hand. Thank you. Strikes affect us financially. Strikes also affect us emotionally. Like many of you, I feel bad about detrimentally affecting our students learning again. But like many of you, I am also proud. I am also proud to have been a part of this strike. It's been pointed out today already. But what we are doing when we do this is providing our students with a different kind of education. We are showing them that you don't have to roll over when pay and conditions are eroded. We are showing them that we're fighting to improve universities for ourselves, for each other, for them. And as we heard yesterday, in incredibly moving testimony, we've shown them that sometimes we're fighting for each other's lives too. And we're showing them that the union makes us strong. And if we continue to stand together, we can fight back and we can win. I know that if we need to do this again in the new year, we'll fight back and we will win. Thank you very much.